All right, it's time for another Fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with slash. Maybe I should be wearing a top hat to do this one today. So I want to assume the L is true. Maybe we'll put the L at the beginning. We could do something with LA maybe, or I don't know. What do I want to do? We have to repeat a letter, so the A could be the lie. We could also repeat the S, but I don't want to do SL. We could do label. Sometimes doing the double letter is a good thing. Let's go with that. Okay, well, clearly one of the L's is a lie, so the A's are true. Interesting with the B there. So we could do BL, and then we could do something like bleed. That would be interesting. The L would be the lie in slash and in label, and we could do the double E. Let's try that. Okay, well, one of the two E's is a lie, right? Because it's either green or it's not. So one of those two E's is a lie, so there's no L. There's no L, which means that is the lie in slash. Now, the B's could both be true. It's interesting because, okay, let's say there is an E fourth. This is the thing to think about. What does that mean? That means that this is obviously a lie, right? But that means that the yellow E is true, which means there's two E's. And it's not third and fourth. You could do like second and fourth or fourth and fifth or something. If there's an E somewhere besides fourth, let's say it's, I don't know, at the end, right? Then these E's would be true and that E would be true. No, that E would be the lie. The green E would be the lie. So the only way the green E can be true is if there's two E's, in which case the B would be the lie. But if the green E is true, there's two E's, so this is the lie. The B is the lie, but this one has to be true. And the only way the yellow one can be a lie and the green one true is if there's another B here. So the only way the green E can be true is if it's B something B E and we have another E either here or here. I don't think that's gonna work. So I don't think the green E can be true. I think that has to be the lie, which means this is true, which means the B at the beginning is likely true. It's not necessarily true. And so then, this isn't necessarily true either. You could have like E here and at the end, and then the gray would be the lie. But, can we do something DE? That would be good. What would that be? But, bride. Bride would work. Oh, no, because we need a lie. We need a lie and bleed. Oh, okay, so maybe we want to do an E here, but something E, or we could do the D at the end. If we put an E here, that would work. But I don't know what that would be. Because if we put the E at the end and a D somewhere else, I mean, we could have no D. I'm just trying to repeat letters to look for contradictions. That's why I want to use the D. In which case, can we do ED like this? But then I don't know what's going to come at the end. So that's no good. Well, I don't know. It feels like there should be, maybe let's do something with no E's and do a D at, no, because if we do no E's, then the D, right, okay. If we do no E's, then the yellow E is the lie, so the D has to be true. So maybe no D, maybe no D. We'll do an E at the end and no D, that's fine. We could do something like born. That would work. Okay, well, I mean, it's likely that the B's are true. We know there is a B, so if there's a B somewhere else, then those could both be lies, but if there's no E, then both the E's are lies. Well, could the E be at the end? If the E's at the end, then that's the lie. You have the R, the N has to be true. It would have to be this, which is not going to be a thing. So the E can't be at the end. So if there is an E, so if this is a lie, it has to be because there's no E. So if there's an E, then this is definitely true. And the E, can the E be third? If it's the lie and bleed, then you'd have to have a D. The R would have to be a lie. So you'd have D and N, but the D can't be BD. So it'd have to be D here, but then it can't be BN or DN. So that's not gonna work either. So the E can't be third. If there is an E, these E's are true. I think there's not an E. That's what I'm thinking. But what's gonna come? If there's no E, then that's the lie in both of those. And then you need a D. So then we need R. Oh, but again, where does the N go? Okay, so if there's no E, then you have to have the D and the N both be true, and the B and the R, but neither one of them can go after the B, and you can't do ND, because there's yellow, and you can't do DN, so actually there's gotta be an E. There's gotta be an E. We don't know about that one yet, but there's gotta be an E. And we already said it can't be third or fifth. If it's fourth, then you have to have two E's. It would have to be B-E-R-E, and you'd have to yeah, that's not gonna work. So it's gotta be B-E. And so then, if the R is true, then the N could be the lie. We could do this, but, or maybe the R is the lie. Maybe the R is the lie. We have an N. Begin. Begin would work. Let's try that. Okay. Again, the green B. Okay, one of the two N's is a lie, right? Either there is an N or there's not, so there's definitely an E. There's definitely the green B. Okay, I think we've fairly well shown that the E has to be second, so I'm gonna say that's true. This is true, this is true. I don't think there can be two E's. One of the N's? Okay, so if there's no N, then the R has to be true. But then either there's no G or there's an I and a G. There's not an I and a G. So we could do this. And the N could be the lie. We know the D is the lie here. What else could you do? B-E-R. Oh, you could do berry with another R. Oh! Double letters. Double letters always get me. And I was checking for double letters earlier, just not the correct double letters. All right, there we go. Well, not too much trouble today. It took a few guesses, a little bit of thinking. But let me know how you did labeling the lies today, and if you felt like the puzzle was slashing you and you were bleeding, hopefully not. Or maybe you had a really good beginning and you solved it quickly. I don't know, let me know how it went for you. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.